Hello, I'm Tanner, a natural bodybuilder who is also trying to get into philosophy. So that's what we're doing today. And I want to talk about today, which is the title of the video, that there's beauty in everything. This is, I would like to say, this is obviously a slightly exaggerated statement because there are truly awful things in this world. And I think that in those situations, um, the only beauty of in there is the people who try to make those situations better. I could list a million examples, but I don't. I didn't get into that. That's not the point. Um, First thing I've written down for today is I don't know about y'all, but I want to be the type of person who only sees beauty in the world and everything around me. The way I wrote it down a while ago, whenever I originally wrote this, is hold up, let me find it. I literally just had it. Okay. Uh, I'm going to learn to see beauty in everyone and everything until all I see is beauty, forever in awe of everything, the Lord's creation. Um, I don't know. Again, I don't know about y'all, but I personally would love to be just a happy-go-lucky person who acts like they've never had a problem in the world. Someone that always has a smile on their face, things like that. And it is something I strive for, but I think it is very hard to do. I'm not like my natural face is not a smile. There's a term for it that I don't feel like saying. But yeah, I would I would like to become a person that is just happy go lucky. Everything is beautiful, everything is awesome, and it's like they've never had a bad day in their lives. And I personally think that that's something everyone should strive for. Quit. But I understand it's not that easy, and that it's just way easier said than done, and people have legitimate problems. Which kind of brings me to my second point: is that everything is a matter of perspective. Life is what you make of it. I think one of my favorite ways I've ever heard this put was from the show It Welcome to Derry. Odd place to get something like this from. Um, but the one of the main characters in the show, one of the kids, he had gotten a stink bomb dropped on him or something like that. But he was really into science, and some girl was talking to him about it, and she was like, "You stink." And he was like, "Well, these are the same chemicals and stuff that are used that make up stars, right?" So he was like, "Maybe I stink, or maybe I'm just covered in stardust." And I really liked that. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a very good way of showing perspective. He's like, "You think I stink? I think I'm covered in stardust. Quit barking. Shush." Um, yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought because he barked. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, life is what you make of it. If you look around and all, you look at all the negative you can find, you look at all the ugly, then you're that. That's what your life is going to be, and that at the end of the day, what you've made of everything and of life and of the world. When in reality, I don't think that's what it is, and I don't think that's what it's meant to be. I know there was a time in my life where I didn't necessarily everything wasn't necessarily just awesome, fine and dandy. And then one day I looked around, man, and I just looked. It was like it was early in the morning, the sun was rising, and I just looked. I was like, you know, it's not that bad. Life's not that bad, I'm like, I'm breathing, sun's rising. Like I live on a beautiful earth where I get to breathe another day, and I get to try again, and I get to be better. Like that is what life is about, and that's why your perspective matters, because it's going to affect literally everything in your life. From the smallest problem to the biggest problem. If you choose to have a good perspective on it, the best perspective possible, then you're going to have a better situation with whatever the situation is. It's going to be better than if you just allowed it to drag you down as far as it could. And then it's like the next thing is there's beauty even in sadness. This is something I got from, again, a very odd place. At least I think it's odd. I got this from South Park. I would like to put out there, I don't watch South Park. I think it can tend to go a little far, but the general synopsis, summary, whatever, of the episode was the main group of kids had gone like emo or whatever. If you don't know South Park, it gets a little ridiculous. But and there was someone that was outside of that group, and he had like just got broken up with or something. And the other kids go up to him, and he was like, "So you just want to come be emo with us? Because like you're sad, you're sitting here, you're crying." He's like, "No, I want to be emo with y'all. No disrespect to emo people. This was just, again, this is South Park, so take it up with them." But he was like, "No, I don't want to be emo. I don't want to live." Sorry, my dog's whining. I don't want to choose to be depressed, live in my sadness. The fact that I am this sad at this point is because I had something to be so happy about in the past. I Asta, quit. One second. Sorry, I think I got him slowed down a little bit, or maybe not. The answer is not. But let me see if I can get the rest of this. One day, my parents will die. One day I'll die. One day all of us will die. And I think aging, dying, all that is why life is beautiful, why life is important, because at the end of the day, it's limited. But anyway, one day they will die. And to the point of there's beauty in our sadness, to kind of elaborate on what I was talking about with the whole South Park thing. I will be incredibly sad that day that my parents are no longer on this earth with me. I will be incredibly sad, obviously. But again, to kind of, like I said, elaborate on the point, it's the fact that I had so many beautiful moments with them. I had so much happiness with them that I have all these memories to look back on. That's the beauty in it. That's where it's like, yeah, this is awful, but it makes you appreciate everything you had with them so much more. And this applies to a lot more than just your parents dying. That was just, for some reason, the first thing my mind went to, which I don't know, maybe a bad thing. But I mean, another example is, I know the first heartbreak. I've been through it. Most everyone's been through it. You change a lot after that, and it does a lot to create the person you are meant to be and the person you are. I know I wouldn't be nearly the person I am today if it didn't happen to me. And that's where the beauty is in the growth we can experience from it, and in all that it brought us before. Right? There's that moment, there's those few months or whatever that it's going to suck, whatever it is. But the beauty in it is everything that happened, everything that came before, and everything that's going to come after, yeah. So I don't know. There is even beauty in our sadness, and I think that it's something people need to learn from. Is that it sucks right now, but it will be okay. And it's everything's just a part of life. The last thing I've written down, so hopefully I can, I don't know, get him to stop flipping out, is just, life is as beautiful as you let it be. So let it be beautiful. Again, that kind of just brings me back to both those two previous points. It's a matter of perspective, and even in the dark moments, there's still beauty. There is still light on both sides of the tunnel. So there's always beauty. You've just got to look for it, and you've just got to let it shine. But yeah, that'll be it for today. I apologize for my dog flipping out the whole time. If I get a gym vlog later, it'll be back day. You done? He's not done. But yeah, thank you all. Have a blessed day. let life be beautiful, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.